this morning is Justin Driver with Forward Church. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
We want to continue our conversation from last hour, talking about the best ways to reach young people, to reach the next generation. When you try to reach young people, what have you learned from your years in ministry that works best?
So I was raised in church. My parents brought me to church. I started ministry when I was 19 and was youth pastor for 10 years. And now I've been lead pastoring for 7. And so God has taught me a lot. And I think being genuine is the most important when reaching the next generation. They can see through somebody who's not being genuine in a heartbeat. So be real with people.
What did you like most about being a youth pastor at that time?
Yeah, I love the one-on-one relationships and the discipleship. To get to see a 12, 13-year-old come into your ministry and then at 18 or 19 graduate your ministry, and to see the progress and the growth in their life was so fulfilling.
How have you seen churches adapt to changing tastes and needs of young people?
Right, I think it's not allowing the culture to infiltrate the church, but allow the church to sort of set the tone of the culture. And being a leader, Christ created the church to be a leader and a forerunner in this time. So taking the rightful position in authority when it comes to ministering to your community and the generation coming up.
One of the things that I heard a lot of discourse on in the last year is the idea of the spiritual person who may identify as Christian but doesn't go to church. How do you talk to someone like that?
I think it's important to note a couple of things. Just because you were raised a certain way or call yourself something doesn't mean that that's really who you are. Being a Christian means following Christ. And there's so many references in the Word of God to where we are to love one another, edify one another, build one another. We discover who we are when we get connected into a local body of believers. There's a place, God gives you a gift, and that gift is to be used to serve others.
Justin Driver with Forward Church, we thank you for joining us for this edition of Faith Time. Coming up, it's a big night in Hollywood. We have a preview